Bearded Armchair, and Merry Christmas. I'm your host, Tyler, one-third of the Bearded Baker Brothers. We got a couple of different takes for you this week. The first one that we're going to look at is going to be gambling in the NFL, specifically focusing on NFL officials. The Raiders game a few weeks ago with the delay of game call was clearly a red flag for most people. Then you have the Titans game, where a lineman came in, declared himself eligible, and was also noted by the referee, only to have a flag thrown on him later. Then we'll get into the big one of the week. The Lions on the Steelers game. 2 offensive pass interference calls, yes, could have been called. However, the way that it ended was just very, very unusual. So maybe it's time to take a little look at the officials and the calls that they're making in some critical times in some of these games. Because the way it seems, these officials are doing the same things that some of these players are getting banned for. Will the NFL take a look, or just maybe the commissioner doesn't really want to? Our next take also deals with the NFL, specifically looking at quarterbacks in the NFL. There's a big difference between a quarterback being athletic and having success versus just somebody who's athletic and playing quarterback. Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers would be 2 clear success examples of quarterbacks who are also athletic, seeing the success that they've had in their careers. There are plenty of other quarterbacks who might just be athletes that we can see have short-term success, but in terms of career length and success, not so much. Our last take here looks at the NFL running back. Looking at a couple of elite running backs, specifically Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. These are 2 teams that had a lot of aspirations to be in the playoffs. The Eagles made it there. Ravens, on the other hand, looking like they may be a little bit short. These 2 running backs have had a lot of success for their teams. When they get the ball, the teams win. Look, thinking back to the Ravens game. In the Ravens game specifically, Derrick Henry's last touch in the game was with 12 minutes and 40-some seconds. After Lamar went out, Derrick Henry was that one constant of success for that team. And what happened? The Ravens blew it. When it comes down to it, you got to get your best players the ball, specifically when you have these elite running backs. That's it for this edition of the Bearded Armchair. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. We're going to be off this week from the Bearded Baker Banter Sports Podcast to celebrate the holidays with our families. Be sure to tune in. We'll be back next week, Wednesday specifically, to talk some bowl games, the college football playoff, and also some NFL playoffs.